Okay, so last month I posted this animation and I asked viewers to look at it and put in the comments what they thought it represented. I did give the information that it did relate to college applications and college admissions. If you didn't see that video, let me run the animation again and just think to yourself what it is because I'm going to give you the answer in just a few seconds. Okay, so now that you've had a chance to view it or review it, here is the answer. That is the historical acceptance rate for Yale University. Yes, that's right. Yale University once had an acceptance rate that high. Now I'm going to run it one more time and tell me if you can identify why why their admission rates started to drop so dramatically. Here it is one more time. The answer to the question is right at the 1985, 86, 87 is when US News and World Report started publishing their rankings. That was when things started to go off the rail. It was the mid to late 80s when the whole college application, college admissions frenzy started, because that was when US News and World Report started publishing their rankings. And somehow people thought it was the end all and be all, the Bible, so to speak, of college admissions, and that if you didn't apply to the schools at the top of the list, you stood no chance of success in the future. Now, there's a lot left out of what was going on at that time, in addition, because it's not just US News and World Report that caused the problem. There were other factors that caused the rate to drop so dramatically. And these are the things that I ask people to think about because it's an overall ranking. It does not necessarily tell a family what this, if a child has an intended major in mind, a school may be ranked number one or number two or number five or number seven overall. You have to consider what their track record is in what it is that you want to major in. Then you also have to decide, is it worth it? My personal opinion is that it never makes sense to go into debt for an undergraduate degree. If you know that you are going to go on and get an advanced degree, whether you're going to become a lawyer, a doctor, you're going to go to business school. Your second stage, maybe it makes a little bit of sense to go into some debt, not considerable debt, some debt for that degree. It makes absolutely no sense to go into debt for an undergraduate degree. These are things that I talk about with the families that are members of Teshley Solution. These are things that we go over in detail. So if you would like to do that, you can join the group or attend a session, or you can just continue to read the blogs and subscribe to this channel. I will have more information. I will explain other factors that caused Yale, Princeton, Columbia, and all of the top tier schools, not just the Ivy League, but the so called top tier schools that caused their admissions rates to drop. So I'm going to leave it here for now. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will be back with more. See you next time. Have a great day. Bye.